So in the video above, you saw me going over this worksheet right here, which are all the questions exactly like they are in the form. We went through 1 through 5 in the video, so we're going to flip it over. And I'm going to show you 1 through 6. Hopefully you didn't have a problem with any of this, but if you did, go back and check. Make sure you got the right answer selected. And just like with density, if you send me a paper that shows all of your work for these questions, I have an extra credit point for you, okay? So number 6 says a tractor hauling hay traveled 70 miles in 10 hours. So we need the distance. I'm going to underline it and put a D above it. And we need the time, which is 10 hours. I'm going to underline and put a T above it. Okay, what was its speed? So we've got it all set up here. Speed equals distance divided by time. We need distance first, which is 70 miles. And then we need the time, which is 10 hours. And we just need to do the math. So use your calculator if you want to do the math. 70 divided by 10 equals, I bet you could have done that in your head, but that's okay. 7 miles per hour. So 7 miles per hour. Okay. Let's go to number 7. A car moved for 20 hours. The total distance traveled was 1,400 miles. What was its speed? So we need our distance, which is over here, 1,400 miles. I'm going to put a D on top of that. And then we need our time, which is 20 hours. I'm going to put a T up there for time. We need to figure out its speed, and speed equals distance divided by time. So our distance first, 1,400 miles. Our time is 20 hours. Okay, we do that math, 1,400 divided by 20 equals 70 miles per hour. Okay. All right, so I hope this is reminding you of a whole bunch of densities. So all it is division. We've just got different things that we're dividing, okay? Make sure that you always do it the right direction. So just how with density, if you flipped the mass and volume, you didn't get the correct answer. It's the same way here. If you put time in first, divided by the distance, you're not going to get the correct answer, okay? So make sure you're going the right way. So number 8 says, a motorcycle traveled 16 miles in 5 hours. What is its speed? So 16 miles is our distance. I'm going to put a D above there. 5 hours is our time. Speed equals distance divided by time. So speed equals, we need our distance right here, 16 miles divided by our time, which is 5 hours. So we plug that in our calculator. 16 divided by 5 equals, and I got 3.2. And then we'll bring our units over, miles per hour. Okay? It's really simple. All we're doing is math, right? Okay. A man walked 2 hours and covered 4 miles. What was his speed? So there's our time right there. Here's our distance over here. We need to make sure we get them in there the right direction, right? Because speed equals distance divided by time. So we need distance first. 4 miles divided by 2 hours. Okay? If we do that math, I bet you can do this one in your head too. 2 miles per hour. Okay? He's just kind of meandering along. He wasn't in no hurry, was he? Number 10 says, a woman rode her ATV on a 15-mile trail. It took her 1.5 hours to make it to the end after she started. What was her speed? So the woman rode her ATV 15 miles in an hour and a half. Okay, now we need to figure out our speed. There we've got our distance. I'm going to put a D above there. It's kind of a messy looking D. And then 1.5 hours, that's our time. Speed equals distance divided by time. So we need our distance first. 15 miles divided by our time, which is 1.5 hours. You put that in your calculator. You might even be able to do this one in your head too. That equals 10, and then we'll move our units over, miles per hour. Okay, So remember, you show me your work here, send me a picture of it, email or whatever. I have extra credit point for you. If you have any questions or you need any help or there's something that you're struggling with, don't sit at home and struggle and not tell me, okay? Tell me and we will figure it out, all right? We'll a Teams call, I can call you, whatever. We'll get it figured out and we'll walk through it, okay? Y'all are amazing. I hope you have a wonderful day and we will see you tomorrow.